There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go cry much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still cry much, came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Allen. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. The TTPS has just indicated this country has been put on high alert as the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has increased its threat alert from amber to red. This is a release they sent out a while ago. Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith has with immediate effect raised the policing alert from amber to red as a result of ongoing gang activities and homicide. Commissioner Gary Griffith made notes that law-abiding citizens may experience some inconvenience due to these intensified operations. However, it is necessary to deal with the criminal activity and to maintain law and order across the country. The Commissioner will host a media briefing tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 14th of February, 2019 at Police Administration Building, Port-of-Spain to update the nation on the status of the policing operations. Persons with information pertaining to serious crimes, especially gangs activities, are asked to text information to the Commissioner's hotline. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, the country is on red alert. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. This is breaking news. Breaking news. Again, the country has been put on high alert as the TTPS has increased its threat alert from amber to red. In a press statement issued earlier today, the police service said its alert was raised based on the ongoing gang-related shooting and homicide which have taken place. For the month of February, the country has recorded 24 murders in 12 days and an average of 2 murders per day. Between January 1st and February 12th, there have been 12 murders and more than 30 separate shootings incident in Port-of-Spain Division in Belmont, Sealos, Laventille, George and Nelson Duncan Streets, Diego Martin, CARENAGE, and TUNAPUNA. 95% of the homicide committed for the year thus far has been reportedly linked to gang violence. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing a big exercise in the Beetham area. This country has been put on red alert. Now, the police service has increased its policing from amber to red. Well, black is when it's total mayhem. Imagine we are just under black here. We are just under black. There are 3 color coded. They are green, amber, red, and black. We have passed green. We have passed amber, which is yellow. And now we have reached red. Red is just under black. I believe black is like state of emergency. Chaos and pandemonium. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So as you can see, the Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, As you can see, several Beetham residents there. And as the commissioner is saying, and I totally support him, brace for inconvenience. As the TTPS seeks to maintain law and order. Hello, Corporal Budri. That's Sergeant Budri. What you doing with cutlass on top of the wall? Did I see you with that? What bacchanal going on with you? You better stay on that wall. Hey, that my drone? They are shooting that down. We have the more advanced one to that. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So as you can see, well, the Commissioner, Corporal Budri, seeing the Sergeant Budri, really super nice guy, a really, really nice guy. Budri, a rich boy. Open up the line 6714062. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hello? Take the audio down on your set again, ladies and gentlemen. This country has been placed on red alert. We have passed green, we have passed yellow. In fact, during the course of the break, I'll try to get word from the Commissioner of Police. Now, this is with respect to policing activities, yeah? They have increased their activity. Now, let me explain something. You come back to me. The police have increased their activities, their policing, until further notice, as a result of 67 persons already murdered in this country, and gang-related shootings. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, we have had approximately, now, for the month of February, the country has recorded 24 murders in 12 days, an average of 2 murders per day. Between January the 1st and February the 12th, there have been 12 murders, more than 30 separate shootings, incidents in Port of Spain Division and whatnot. And now, they are saying that some of these shootings, the majority of these shootings and murders are gang-related. As a result of that, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has increased their activities, their exercise to red. So all the time they were, I guess they were green, they were yellow, but then they realized it's water more than flower. So that is why the Commissioner is coming out and saying now, citizens, you might experience a certain degree of inconvenience, but nevertheless, it has become necessary. Because, I mean, every day I come and I report to you all the different shootings around Trinidad and Tobago, all the different crime, people walking, stray bullets, shoot. No, it has to stop. And I totally support the Commissioner of Police. I totally support him going into the dungeons and pulling them out. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller, good evening. Hi, caller, good evening. Take the audio down on your set. Also, ladies and gentlemen, officers went to Africa Village in Laventille Hill Yard, Beetham Garden, Sealot, an alleged gang leader was taken into custody at Africa. Now, these are different areas in the Beetham area. So again, a notorious and a known gang leader was taken into custody. It is alleged. It is alleged. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead.
I just called to tell you you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. So thank you again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is why, and I totally, just today I was telling someone, I don't think my brain, I tell you sometimes I think my brain beach balling, because it's so much work. It's so much calls every day, and that's why we've been asking to set up this call center, and where with a group of operators, experienced operators, so we can take your call and, you know, really take it to another level. And I've been asking, I've been appealing to you to support that move. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last 3-4 days, you have seen so many arrests that we have made. Some that we have decided to highlight, some that we have decided to, we have declined to put it on national television because of the threat level, because of people still asking question, is it true Ian Alleyne was involved in that? And because of the security of my staff and the safety of my staff, some of these exercises that we were part of, I don't really wish to highlight. Nevertheless, some of the cases where we got the guy in Rio Claro, we got the guy with respect, you know, a lot of other cases and robbery and whatnot. And that is why I tell you, we are going after them. We are going after them. And just, I support the TTPS. We work closely with the TTPS. And whatever information we have, we're going to clean it up. We are all part of it. We are part of this solution. We are part of this exercise. And once you give us information, we are going to deal with it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring a list. Diego Martin man gunned down on Tuesday night. That's last night. 19-year-old Elijah Hardin of Roxborough Street, Diego Martin, was shot and killed by 2 men while walking along the roadway at Hill Drive, Diego Martin, around 11:30 on Tuesday, February 12th. Hardin was accosted by 2 men who shot him about the body and fled the scene. His body was later discovered on the roadway and the police were contacted, but he was already dead. Ladies and gentlemen, so another shooting. That is why the TTPS have gone from green, amber to now red, because it is mayhem, total mayhem in this country, and we are fed up. You know, I tell you this, yeah, and believe what I tell you. Believe what I tell you. I have reached a point that I feel, sometimes I feel that my hands are tied. I feel sorry for victims. Every day, thousands of calls come through all these phones. All the numbers you have seen, 330-4426, 390-4426, 294-4081, 290-4426, WhatsApp messages. And sometimes I just want to do more. I really want to do more. And sometimes when I hear people cry and say, Ian, I lost my son, I lost my daughter, I lost my husband, they shoot them, they do it. I really want to do more. I really want to do more. And that is why I tell you, I'm going to hire more. I'm going to put more people. We're going to get more people to the front. We're going to hire more people. I'm going to do it. And don't just think some of you can just jump in here and look for jobs, yeah? If you know you have a bad record, track record, and you can't come with a good certificate, a certificate of character, a good character, intense background search. That's why today, in fact, in the last few weeks, we have interviewed so many people, but up to this day, ladies and gentlemen, I have hired none. I tell you, if in my mind it doesn't really click, that is it. I don't care how qualified some of you might be coming here, and I know what I'm looking for. That's why I tell you, I mightn't have the master's and the degree and the whatever and the PhD. I have common sense. And let me tell you something, the common sense that I possess in my brain is not a common thing. It's not a common thing. I could tell you that on national television. The common sense that I have, it's a very rare common sense. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yes, Mr. Allen. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's good to see how you're partnering with the police service to clean up this place, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know, if it wasn't for you, it would have been 10 times worse, because the amount of more criminals that are roaming on the street. So thank God you didn't just come here, you didn't come here to your sent.
I'm giving you a bottle of Omega XL for that. Okay, I'll give you a bottle of Omega XL. So you make sure and take it. I didn't even take my Omega XL. I think I will call almost so long. Yeah, I have an attitude. Everybody know that. And it stink. It stink and dirty. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. Also, a soldier shot during a crossfire at Beetham Gardens. That is why. And so, it is not really... what is the TTPS? As you know, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. They have just upgraded to red. their policing activity, there's no, I mean, we're not saying that the army is on standby, on red alert, the Coast Guard on red alert, every agency on red alert, the TTPS, because they believe that it's high time. Gary is saying now that, you know what, I am going to pursue them. And we support him. I support him 101%. We are going to pursue them. I mean, once you give us the information, as you can see, we have access to different departments in the police service, and we have been using that at our disposal. We have been using that every day. Every day. So that is why you realize now you're seeing people arrested like crazy on crime watch, but some of the activities and some of the exercise and some of the information that we have passed on to the police because of security reasons. Now, me I'm saying I'm afraid nobody, you know, just I don't want to compromise the safety of my staff. Because you can't play master and freight powder. You can't really play master and freight powder. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, I just need to tell you, just imagine you ride a bicycle to go and rob a supermarket, and I find you, it's about 10 minutes, but I paid for you when we come back.
Coming into Army Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have Z and C purlins, I-beams, all sizes, BRC, galvanizer for all lengths, plain and painted, all materials for suspended ceilings and much, much more. 35A Eastern Main Road, Aruka, opposite KFC, telephone 692-3051 or 3629. And Derrick Road, Chase Village, 671-3001. Come visit us today at Army Hardware.
WWE is proud to partner with Omega XL.
We are in a very physical business. Muscle recovery is one of the most important things. Thanks to Omega XL, my joints feel better, I feel stronger, and it allows me to do what I do best.
This powerful and small capsule will help reduce joint pain associated with inflammation.
Switch to Omega XL and experience results you can feel. Put an end to your pain with Omega XL. Visit your local pharmacy or health food store today.
Please be advised, XL Health TT Limited are the only authorized distributors for Omega XL in Trinidad and Tobago.
Passage to Asia's ultra all-inclusive bet.
Pier 1, fun, music, food, and premium drinks.
With Alleyne Don.
Nadia Batson. Patrice Roberts. Hayward George, Farmer Nappy. Sloppy, the Siparia Rhythm Section. Sunday, February 24th.
Passage to Asia's ultra all-inclusive bet.
Pier 1.
Airport drugs now open at Piaco International Airport, opposite First Citizens. Over-the-counter drugs, no prescriptions. For more information, call the atrium telephone 669-0592 or 669-0325.
The Shoppers Free Zone Curtains Clearance Sale starts now, and it's priced to shop. Get 3 panels for $120, 3 shares for $120, and blackouts starting at $95. The Shoppers Free Zone Curtains Clearance Sale starts now with a wide variety of colors and styles. All prices drastically reduced due to late stock arrival. At the Endeavour branch only, call 222-4146 for details.
The place real hot, the fan not cutting it, and your budget little tight. Then you need to contact Neil Cool today. They are Trinidad and Tobago #1 providers for top brand air conditioned units such as
Delta, Comfy, Daikin, and Lennox.
Units starting as low as $2,250 install, plus you're getting 5 years warranty. Contact Neil Cool today and experience the comfort you always wanted.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll tell you this, a special good evening to all those who are locked on online. And, you know, it's unbelievable. I feel sorry. I mean, things just happening in this country. Every day people being robbed. Look today, we went in the Couva area where a man left a bank in Couva with some money. People followed him. Just robbing people. It's just total mayhem. It is just total mayhem. And what about the person that was followed in Aruka also? It is just total mayhem. Total mayhem. And unless we don't take the bull by its horn, you know, ladies and gentlemen, boy, I just want to say it right now, no? I just want to say, but I need your information. I need your information. You know, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going after them. You've seen it. We're going after them. I want drugs. I want guns. I want cocaine. I want marijuana. I want people arrested. Like, I just need it. I just want to see them. I just want to see them in handcuffs. I want to see them before the courts. I want to go in the house, carry police, stick up the gun, take up the drugs, lock them up. That's what we would like to see. That is what I want to see. But if you don't give me the information, what I can do, give me the information. Look, what day was Celine robbery? What day? The 2nd of February, this man took a bicycle. Watch this, yeah? Watch this man. He took a bicycle. This fella. Watch. Watch the bicycle, yeah? Watch the bright color. You know the paint back that bicycle in blue? Watch him. Go ahead. In a fluorescent green. Watch this man. Watch the beard. He have a little goatee. Watch everything. He had tattoo all on his hands. And do you really believe... Listen to me. Open up the lines to me. Open up the lines really fast. You believe I can find this fella? Do you believe I can find this fella? Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Watch it. Watch his hands. Watch everything. Hi, caller. Good evening. I mashed him up last night. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Watch. Hi, caller. Go ahead.
Sayed?
Yes, go ahead.
You have to mash them up.
Well, give me the information. Send me. Run those numbers on the screen. Run it. Ladies and gentlemen, with your information, we were able to do that. With your information. Watch your bike. Watch your bike. You'll see a part where when he put back the gun, when he was leaving, watch your bike. Watch his bike here. A fluorescent green bike. All watch this here. All I can understand what's going on here. Watch when he walked out. Hi, caller. Good evening. Watch. He took $5,000 from Celine Minimart. $5,000. Watch his hands. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. But let me tell you something. I so good. And I did not run this video. Hi, caller. Good evening. Minnie, just run it a little faster, please.
Yes, hello, Ian.
Yeah.
Good job. I want to solve a murder in, with the guy with the bike in Rosilac. Man with that bike just to ride in and shoot
Don't
the
worry.
man.
And even the double murder, don't worry. Don't worry. The first double murder, don't worry. I tell her running different. I'll show you the gun when he put it back. You saw the part when he put back the gun? When he go ahead, a little faster, please. Go ahead. Just watch all the tattoo in his hand. Go ahead. If you can just fast forward it a little bit, please. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
So if you're calling back the program, but here, if you could have find Anderson Paul and then Lennox Bailey, why you can't find a man, boy?
I can't find a man. Watch. I can't find a man because of your information. I sit down. I find Anderson Paul. I can find Lennox Bailey. I found that man. They got one mass. Yep. Watch the bike here. Watch the bike. Fluorescent green. Watch the bike. Fluorescent green. Green and silver. That kind of yellowish. That kind of, a fluorescent green. Ladies and gentlemen, last night, I got a team from Freeport. I want to say a special hello and a special good night to Senior Superintendent C. Prasad. I want to say a special good night to ASP Smith. I want to say a special good night to all the hard-working officers of the TTPS. And even though we are on red, we red and we ready. We red and we ready. I know about no other red. All I know is about ready the TTPS and we ready for the lawbreakers. Believe me. Watch, ladies and gentlemen, watch performance. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, are running again. Yeah, what's going on? This is in connection with a robbery that took place by Alleyne Mini Mart in Sunny Ladu Road. A lone gunman riding a bicycle. Had done everything, he had done mask, he had done everything. But I go in fame, I know I have an idea who it is. I have an idea, I have a real idea. And I have an idea that they paint over the bike. And the bike is 2 houses away from where we're going for the suspect. I don't want to air the video as yet to rile him up. But so far, two gone down for this week already. This could be the 3rd. And the 4th could be tomorrow. But the 4th, 2 today again, I 4. Let's see how much I can make this week. Just with information, and just with information what the police removing. And the last sleepy, what we moving. Oh, look at them. Hey, the gas station open? Right. Right. Gentlemen, again, as you can see, well, the police officers are there, they have identified him. This is the suspect here. Has a firearm to her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a connection with the robbery at Alleyne Mini Mart. This is in connection. Okay, you can ride up. I hear what's going on. I'm going to show you, come. So see across by that yellow house there? It have a bicycle. That's where we're going after. You know, watch man. I don't call nobody down in the bag there, boy. It have a gun, boy. It have a gun. Boy, if it have a gun, take what I tell you. Soxy. It have a gun, you know. It have a gun. That man have a gun in the bag there. Big man thing. If I tell you full 100, it have a gun. My information on point. Take what I tell you. Like three. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the suspect, now apparently what he did, he had a plastic gun. Right, this is the gentleman here, hello, good night. It's wrong. Right, as you can see other officers. He had it in the back. Okay. Apparently this is a firearm he hid behind the house. This is it, like possibly get a shot of it. Right? It's brandishing this after the thing, making them feel that, you know. So what we're gonna do, the bicycle that he used is by the... Now ladies and gentlemen, you saw that, listen man, I tell you the man catch everybody with a firearm and you know where he had it? Behind the house, buried like in a little place there. So that, you see, because the owner Celine, well, Celine supermarket is run by a woman in hijab. So, I mean, very quiet, calm lady, yeah? Really nice woman. I've seen her once in my life, once or twice, I think. But she doesn't really know me. She knows of me, but she really doesn't know me personally. But calm people, so you seen a man dressed up with gun. You seen a bicycle like this. What your bicycle again, yeah? What your bicycle again that you rock with? What your bicycle? What your bicycle, yeah? What your bicycle again? What your bicycle, yeah? The bicycle, that is the bicycle. So ladies and gentlemen, after we got the information now, you know what I did? I said, a house after, it's the bicycle. The man asked me how I know that. Watch how I know it. Go ahead. Yeah. In the video. Daddy back, yes, daddy bike. Scrape the back and you can see yellow in it. You can see that color in it. Don't jump that now. How long ago you painted that bike? About 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago? 5 days ago? How long? About a week now. The bike wasn't yellow? No. Orange is a bright color? No.
Don't explain anything. You're talking to him here, talk to him here.
Alright, we have the video in our bike. You see the bike?
But he borrowed the bike?
He borrowed the bike. He took the bike. So he took the bike and he went and do that. Look at the bike here. So look at the action. Yeah. Alright, the bike in the video. That bike in the video. He took up the bike. He just took up the bike. Unknown to anybody. Alright? Nothing to do with the son, but you took up the bike. That's the bike in the video. See, look him inside here. Look him in the robbery here. So behind Mama guy in here. Alright, look.
We just want to be safe for ourselves as well.
Because I want to know what it is. Alright, look at me in the... Alright, this is when you enter your place. Watch him here. See, watch your ankle here. Okay, and that's the bike you use, lady. And this is the bike. Watch me. This is your son bike. riding there. This is the bike.
Listen, you see that little bicycle?
Miss, sir, could you just bring on the bike like this? Could you pass it over here?
Pass it over here.
So you're cool scene, ma'am. You stand on nothing to do with it, but I'm showing you what things could happen. Yes, sir? So we got him. We got him. This is the bad now. Watch the video with the robbery right still now we riding the bike. Watch it really fast. Watch. Fluorescent green here, watch. Watch him, yeah? He riding the bike. Watch the bike. So they come and say now the bike is blue. But with my information, I said that bike can't be blue. That cannot be blue. Watch this. The paint it, you see?
Yeah, didn't I do it? Yeah, didn't I do it?
You see, it was painted. Watch it, watch it. Let me bike here, watch. You see? Watch it. See? Watch. See what you bike. Open up the lines. Ladies and gentlemen, watch. Watch. Watch the bike. They paint the bike and they pass blue. Watch the colors. Fluorescent green. Now stop that and look at the picture he was riding the bike. Go ahead. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062. Hi, caller. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, look the bike there. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller.
Hi, my partner. I see wetting after wetting. I'm sorry I'm too far.
That was die performance? What you bike?
Yes, that is performance. And I want my extra tablet too. But when I touch down in Trinity, I go get mine. So you save mine for me.
I'll save yours for you. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. And just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was who? Yesterday was the man from Trinity City hiding from in Rio Claro wanted with a series of offenses. No, yesterday was the policeman. Yesterday was the policeman. And everybody didn't want to go around. They said, no, we are going. But I didn't tell nobody he was a police. So ladies and gentlemen, watch it here. Look at the policeman walking out of the bar. Being escorted outside of the bar. Go ahead. Hi, caller. Good evening. Watch.
Yeah, good evening.
Policeman.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Watch.
Yeah, the people who were on bicycle, them guilty as well, and why they allow the bike to be painted.
Good point. Let the police investigate. What about it? And listen, that is two. What about the man from Rio Claro, the third one? What about the third one from Rio Claro, ladies and gentlemen, that we got information, wanted in Rio Claro, hiding for years. Monday watch. I find him in a ceiling in Trinity City. Talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, Ian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good work, sir. Good work.
And come back to me again. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know, before I take that break, you see this thing with Rondell? Jagisa? I am paying special attention there. Somebody just asked me if I'm going to show the video. I'll show the clip. But I'm going to make a call to certain people to come and meet with me. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, look at the policeman. He's a policeman on suspension since 2016. That is 3. So that is 3 for the week. And the fourth one, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what I did today. And to the woman, in fact, let me take a break. All you need to do.
your journey, our passion at Brantec. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
WWE is proud to partner with Omega XL.
It's an all-encompassing workload to be a WWE superstar. And if you're pushing yourself to that level all the time, soreness is going to happen. And take it from me, someone who's taken the Omega XL on a regular basis, it works.
This powerful and small capsule will help reduce joint pain associated with inflammation.
Switch to Omega XL and experience results you can feel. Put an end to your pain with Omega XL. Visit your local pharmacy or health food store today.
Please be advised, XL Health TT Limited are the only authorized distributors for Omega XL in Trinidad and Tobago.
Sheikleisha Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Sheikleisha Limited, 665-3336.
The Shoppers Free Zone Curtains Clearance Sale starts now and it's priced to shop. Get 3 panels for $120, 3 shares for $120, and blackouts starting at $95. The Shoppers Free Zone Curtains Clearance Sale starts now with a wide variety of colors and styles. All prices drastically reduced due to late stock arrival. At the Endeavour branch only, call 222-4146 for details.
Trillium International School, a private school offering Ontario, Canada Ministry of Education curricula to elementary and secondary students, located at Hackam Street, Chaguanas. Certified teachers from Canada and Trinidad, enroll now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and also the fourth person. Imagine just between Monday and now, just between Monday and now, the fourth person, we got information, ladies and gentlemen. You think I'm crazy? So what did the police officer get arrested with outstanding warranted maintenance? I have information about a prison officer who's attached to ERU, maximum prison, and they have been giving that woman the biggest run around. I can call the woman now. Look, I can call the woman now. Hold on, hand me that mic for me, please. Maximum security prison. ERU. Emergency response unit. Hold on. I want a gate for you, but I want a gate. But because of the sensitive nature of his job, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to release his identity. But nevertheless, I called the commissioner of prisons today. I spoke to the commissioner of prison. I spoke to this man. Look at a photograph of him. Gerard Wilson. Look at it here. I spoke to the commissioner of prison today, and I said, well, because remember, police can't just jump in maximum prison and arrest nobody. They have to liaise. Same if Coast Guard have outstanding a warrant, or Army, or anybody. And imagine, he said, he's going to deal with the matter expeditiously. And do you know where that warrant is right now? Do you know where that warrant is? Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, the warrant came, anyhow, I don't want to make bacchanal yet. But I just want the people to know, the woman to know, the children to know. I spoke to the commissioner of prisons. Hi, sir. How are you? Good afternoon. I just wanted to bring something to your attention. There is a prison officer attached to maximum prison ERU unit. He has an outstanding warrant for maintenance. His name is. That's never bring it to your attention, you know.
Okay, cool. All right, no problem. I appreciate it also. All right.
Gentlemen, so things already put in place today. The moment I spoke to the commissioner of prison, he's a no-nonsense man. One time, I think they have already contacted the relative. Hold on. Hold on. Let's let you know how much run around and I don't watch me. Hold on. Just showing you. Hold on. Let me see if I get the person. Get that woman inside for me. Hi, Ian Alleyne here. Don't say the name. I just aired it on television. So to your family and everybody, you saw it?
Yes, I did.
So you're happy with that, right? So you believe that I already spoke to the commissioner?
Yes, you did.
How much run around you get? But don't call the names that don't call nobody name. How much run around you get since last year?
Plenty. 8 months now.
And when you call me, about a week now or 2 weeks?
A few days.
A few days, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again, babes. You
all right.
leave it up to the courts now. So you see, just a few days. That is all it takes. Nobody is above the law. That is why now. Let me tell you something. You know why the TTPS have to upgrade to red right now? Because in the past, too much lawlessness, too much bacchanal. And as you can see, the Commissioner, Gary Griffith, does not want that. He doesn't want that. So I totally agree with him. Go after them. Before we go further, I want to say, hey, yesterday I had to say happy belated birthday to a real partner of mine. A real partner of mine. And you know, I know you vexed with me. I know you vexed with me. Damian Ling. Damian Ling, I know yesterday was your birthday. So I want to say happy belated birthday to you. All right? This is when I have a photographer. In fact, Damian, I'm trying to get the photograph, but nevertheless, you know, Damian, you're a super good guy, and you know, everybody knows who's Damian Ling. But people are friends, people are people. This is Trinidad and Tobago. People can take up a phone and talk. I mean, everybody knows who's Damian Ling. But I'm a partner. I will say, hi, Damian, how you going? And you know, he's a super good guy. So, Damian, I bring back your picture. I didn't forget you. I really apologize, ma'am, but you're a real good guy. Thanks again. Ma'am, come and tell me really fast in 1 minute. You come to here. Come and tell me in 1 minute. Because this woman here is just asking. She's just trying to locate her children. Hello, ma'am, because the matter before the courts last week, about a week ago, your ex-husband.
Ex-common law.
Yeah, came.
And I left the kids in his care on Friday.
Where?
At our home. And I returned on Sunday. And I have.
But I know you all have a court matter, but you're just trying because you went to the police and whatnot.
Yes.
All we are doing is trying to locate the children. Yes. These are the children here, the two kids. If you get in contact with the nearest police station. Mova police station, because she left them in the company that is their biological father.
Yes.
That matter before the court. But what she's trying to do now, just to locate them. So we don't really want to, prejudice the court outcome or anything like that. She's just trying to locate them because since Friday she have not seen the two children and the gentleman. So all she's saying, please get in contact with Mova Police Station. Thank you again, ma'am. Thank you again. Thank you again. You be good. So, ladies and gentlemen, also, man drives car off multi-story car park after losing money at casino in Price Plaza. Go ahead. That we drive out from? Hi, caller. Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Alleyne. Good evening. What you may need to inquire as to who painted over that bike and why they painted it over.
Thank you.
Because if somebody were to borrow a green bike from you, they would bring it back painted green and you're not going to question that person at all.
Thank you.
Who painted?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and also just to let you all know, is two cases I'm paying special attention to. The Wassa, the guy that was knocked down with Wassa, and the Rondell Jagisa. All right? Very close Keston John with respect to Wassa and Rondell Jagisa. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you have information, because I just want to bring a little point here, and I'm asking the driver of the car. Now, you remember yesterday, or in fact on Saturday, we visited the scene just for you to understand. Just give me a fast 1 minute, please. Side of the vehicle was damaged. Ladies and gentlemen, new information is just service, and we, in fact, so just to understand how this side, was damaged. This side was heading to SS Alleyne Road. He was heading in a southern direction. How it was really possible, ladies and gentlemen, the right side had the impact. Nevertheless, that's it. And how this side, imagine, how come? Look where he's driving, and look where the impact was. Attorney Omlala, tell me. Go ahead. Well, fast, I am calling on the driver of this car here, the driver that was involved. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, earlier, during the course of the year, the start of the year, I believe, I spoke to the father of the young man that was driving. Now, I am hearing a lot of other things, but I think I think you deserve an opportunity to come out and tell me what exactly happened. So the driver of the Lancer, is it possible you could get in contact with me? Because there are questions I'm still asking because too many, and I really hope the family of the victims that lost their lives in the bus there, that they have good lawyers, give them a run. People just can't die. People can't leave home and just die just so, It don't work. Because ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. The bike and the car heading on the opposite direction. So if the car and bike clash side by side, that the bike should have damage from the front to the rear of the bike. And you realize the front of the bike had no damages. If Rondell clashed with the car in the opposite side, then Rondell's leg would have been broken. But he get hit on his hip, close to the back and upper torso. That's why the impact from behind sent Rondell backwards. That's why his helmet grazed the car. So a lot of things coming out now. So just to let you know, I am paying special attention. We're going to take a fast break, a really, really fast break. Hey, here now, you have information about guns. You have information about drugs. Some of you have been WhatsApping me and telling me, and you need to be specific. We're going after them. Let's take a fast break.
Santana, you looking good. Where you get them rims?
Drive, I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car, like Saloon and Achilles, and plenty specials too.
Yeah, I know them. That's where I get my rims.
So hurry on down and catch these great specials at Racetrack Wheels. 3 locations: number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca; number 64 Southern Main Road, Chase Village; and number 82 Bethany Road, Tobago.
Check out Homeland Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron. 4-table All Fours Gold Cup at Center of Excellence, Mokoya, March 9th and 10th. 200,000 in cash and prizes to be won. For further info, contact Varma 774-9004.
WWE is proud to partner with Omega XL.
Omega XL has been awesome in my life. Ever since I've started taking it, I've been feeling great. Joint pain or stiffness, Omega XL will help you feel better. This is what I take, and I feel great.
This powerful and small capsule will help reduce joint pain associated with inflammation.
Switch to Omega XL and experience results you can feel. Put an end to your pain with Omega XL.
Passage to Asia's ultra all-inclusive bet.
Pier 1, fun, music, food, and premium drinks.
With Dilly Nadan.
Nadia Batson. Patrice Roberts. Hayward George. Farmer Nappy. Sloppy, the Siparia Rhythm Section. Sunday, February 24th.
Passage to Asia's ultra all-inclusive bet.
Pier 1.
Double Palm Guest House. Newest location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms. Open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
Coming into Army Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have C and C purlins, I-beams, all sizes, BRC, galvanizer for all lengths, plain and painted, all materials for suspended ceilings, and much, much more. 35A Eastern Main Road, Aruca, opposite KFC. Telephone 692-3051 or 3629. And Derrick Road, Chase Village, 671-300.
Santana, you looking good. Where you get them rims?
Drive, I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car, like Alleyne and Achilles, and plenty specials too.
Yeah, I know them. That's where I get my rims.
So hurry on down and catch these great specials at Racetrack Wheels. 3 locations: number 330 Eastern Main Road, Arouca; number 64 Southern Main Road, Chase Village; and number 82 Bethany Road, Tobago.
Cabby. Safety, convenience, affordability. Your everyday travel partner. Download now on the App Store.
Passage to Asia's ultra all-inclusive bet.
Pier 1, fun, music, food, and premium drinks.
With Alleyne Don.
Nadia Batson. Patrice Roberts. Hayward George, Farmer Nappy. Sloppy, the Siparia Rhythm Section. Sunday, February 24th.
Passage to Asia's ultra all-inclusive bet.
Pier 1.
Tire Clinic. Get the latest style rims at Hoover, Chaguanas, and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
Four-table All Fools Gold Cup at Center of Excellence Mokoya, March 9th and 10th. 200,000 in cash and prizes to be won. For further info, contact Varma 774-9004.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You know what I'm looking for? No, this is really fast because Chris Chitor, in connection with the TC's robbery. Chris, where can I find this guy? Look, we had him in a video here. Go ahead. No, listen to me. He's the office manager that's... I'm just trying to reach this guy, yeah? Get in contact with me, please. This is TC's robbery. I'm looking for Chris. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for Chris Chator. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Satesh Budu Singh. Mukesh Jadunanan. Jude Quinnen, you need to get in contact with me. Jude Quinnen. Hurry that Ramki soon. Brandon Butcher. Tisha Fulchan. Sumant Joey Balgobin. Lester Ronald Herrera. Alyssa Osborne. Hubert Kwashi. Ambrosius Philip. Now look at Ambrosius Philip here. We need to find him here. Look at him. Anderson Ramdial, a.k.a. Bronze. Roger Ruplal. Kevin Alec. I just want to touch on that bar robbery really fast. Show them fellas put here. I want to listen to me. Tonight, I want to listen to me. Give me information about guns. Your neighbors have guns. They have drugs. They have cocaine. They're running block. Give me it fast. See if listen to me. One time. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Look at the fellas and them. One time. Tell me where to find them. Open up the lines. Put up the numbers on your screen. Put up all the numbers on your screen. Remember, to support Crime Watch, go to any First Citizen Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pictures of individuals. All right, I'm looking for this guy. I'm looking for a guy called Shaka. We're looking for a guy called Shaka. Do you know this guy? Where could I find this guy? Shaka. Where could I find Shaka? Shaka. Also, go back to the robbery really fast. Go back to the robbery really fast. Put up photos of the robbery. Put up the bareback guy, the guy who's bareback. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. I am sorry, but I only have 1 hour to all those that say, give me the information. Let me mash up two persons again tomorrow. We have already crossed 4 between Monday and now. This is Ian Allen. This is Crime Watch. Good night. What's happening?
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down.